My name's Caesar.
My name is Kenny.
I'm Sam Karen.
My name is Liz.
I love both, but I'd say I'm more of a Marvel fan than a DC fan. I think I got into Marvel when because I grew up in the early 2000s, and one of the, really spectacular films of that time in the superhero genre was the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. Basically what came after really got me hooked from the superhero. I wanted to be a superhero, like when I was growing up.
I've been a fan of both franchises, Marvel and DC, but Marvel for much longer, as you can tell. I have to go represent. I started watching Tobey Maguire's franchises at the age of 6, and that's kind of when it sprouted, and I've just been a fan ever since. DC was like much later on in life, like probably around high school, actually middle school, when Man of Steel first came out. That's what kind of sparked my interest in that franchise.
I'm a fan of DC Comics. I've been a fan of Batman since before I can remember things. I grew up watching Batman the Animated Series with my parents, watching the Superman Animated Series, the Justice League Unlimited, a lot of Batman stuff. So I remember watching the 1989 Batman movie with my parents and my brother on Halloween. It was like when I was like 4, and then the next 3 Halloweens I wanted to be Batman. I only got it once. But
I've been a fan of Marvel for about 5 years. I grew up with 2 brothers, and they both really liked Marvel. And I was kind of like, oh, that's a boyish thing. Like, that's not for me. And then when I was in high school, I started watching the movies, and I was like, these are actually pretty good. So yeah.
Most of, I think, interest in the superhero, like, comic book community is you kind of see these superheroes as an extension of yourself in a way. Like when you see these things, it's like kind of your dreams come true, or like your wildest fantasies. So I think for me, I like to see myself in a lot of superheroes. In my life, I have a Aunt May, or I have a crazy, weird, wacky friend. I think if I had to really narrow it down, I think one of my favorite anti-heroes is maybe Deadpool from Marvel. DC, it's probably Batman. So there's like a really good element in Deadpool. I see my really unhinged and explicit self. And with Batman, I kind of see all the really dark aspects of myself that I don't choose to embody.
My favorite Marvel superhero is Spider-Man. My favorite anti-villain is definitely Venom. Venom is so cool. And my favorite villain is Loki. Loki's the best villain.
Yeah, I definitely have a favorite hero. It's Superman. Yeah, I have a tattoo and everything, but I love the morals that he stands for, and even nowadays how everything's changing in the world, and now DC Comics has moved on to Superman being his son, and his son is a bisexual character, and so it brings a lot more to what the character can stand for.
Like, I don't think I have a favorite villain, but I have a couple of favorite heroes. My favorite anti-hero is definitely the Winter Soldier. And then my favorite heroes, Captain America. I like Shang-Chi a lot because that movie was really good. And then I also really like Moon Knight.